Hello, my fellow Starseeds, and welcome to my channel. My name is Christian, and in today's video, I'd like to share with y'all how I'm finding healing during a time of heartbreak myself, and hopefully this resonates with someone, and we can get through this together. I hope that in my sharing this journey, we can inspire each other to keep pushing forward so we can develop something special for ourselves, make the heartbreak actually mean something. Um, if you're anything like me, there's countless things that we could be worried about or that we should be worried about. But during that heartbreak, it's all I can think about. It consumes me. And I'm slowly learning, and I'll share with y'all how I'm doing so today. And I'm striving to build a community for people under our Starseeds United scope, um, so that we can open our hearts and share journeys along with each other. Hopefully, we can create a safe space for anyone that needs it too. We can cover a variety of topics, and we're going to start with what I'm feeling right now. And unfortunately, if you're feeling this too, um, we're going to start with some heartbreak today. So I just want to welcome you all. All are welcome. And now let's get to the nitty gritty. My breakup happened just a little over a week ago, and it's taking some time to actually still cope with it. I still find myself crying randomly, and just almost everything reminds me of him. My most recent relationship taught me something very critical, though, that I do tend to forget. At the end of the day, we only have ourselves. We only have ourselves. I have a penchant for losing myself in a relationship. This is not the first time. Hopefully, this is the last time I have to learn this lesson, and I hope I finally learned it. But I feel that losing myself in relationships has been a pattern of mine, and I feel that was part of the reason that this one ended. Um, this one was very special, though. I truly thought he was my soulmate, my other half, and the man that I would spend the rest of my life with and build a life together with. But it turned out to be one-sided, and that's okay. It is a-okay. I wish him nothing but the best, and he's doing some major changes in his life too. So maybe we were catalysts in our own journeys, in our own paths. But yeah, the love I have for him was insane. Um, and the funny part is that I felt the love on his side sometimes. Not often, but I felt it sometimes. But I think I tried to overcompensate his not expressing his emotions, and by maybe giving a little too much of myself and being a little too emotional, when honestly I just needed to focus on myself a little bit more, and so did he. So it started to become a little codependent. I'm not gonna lie, and I'm finding ways to cope. Um, and there were a lot of things that I could have done differently, um, just like he could have done the same, and that's okay. But somehow it feels like it had to happen so that I could really find myself again. Although it hurts me to the core losing him, like deeply, deeply, deeply hurts. Life does go on. Life has to go on. We can only control our actions, and in all honesty, um, I've acted my way through all of it so far. Acting like everything was okay when it wasn't. I've tried to distract myself with so much noise, excuse me, and bad habits too. To name a few, alcohol, some Delta 8 pre-rolls, trying to forget everything and act like everything's okay. And mindless consumption of video games too, to the point of my own detriment, not waking up early enough for when I needed to, and things like that. Um, None of it served my highest good. It really didn't. And if we would have found balance, maybe things would have been different. But honestly, that's not where we are right now. We're in the present. Will try to remain in the present for as long as we can. That's some advice I've received from a lecture years and years and years ago. And funny enough, I just remember that right now. So hopefully we can be present with each other. Um, and one thing too is with all of those mindless consumption that I was doing, I finally cut it out. Um, I'm completely sober. I'm completely alone. Learning how to be okay by being alone and not even reaching out to friends and kind of clinging on to other people for something that I can try and do for myself. Um, I'm actually being forced to work on myself right now. And it's hurting all at once. It's the regret, it's the, what ifs, it's all of that running through my head all at the same time. It's not fun, and I still find myself crying for no reason. The random memories of him, um, getting some cereal earlier. I was like, he loved Raisin Bran. I like Raisin Bran. We're just, bunch of geezers, and it's okay. It's okay. I know I've said that a lot, but it is okay. It is okay to hurt. Tears are needed throughout this journey. Um, I do tend to be overly emotional sometimes and a little clingy, so I figured why not show that love and attention and need for attention for myself, and really try and nurture something for me. And I hope you guys can do the same for yourselves as well. And one thing I am starting to figure out though is that I don't have to do this alone. I always have me. Um, I have been to therapy before because this is again not my first worst bad relationship or uh, you know not the first rodeo here. Um, and something that she told me that really struck with me is you always have yourself. Um, whether you believe in God, whether if you believe in Cthulhu, whether you believe you're Starseed like myself, and maybe we are on this planet for some reason, right? We always have ourselves. At the end of the day, we can be friends with ourselves. I'm trying to learn to be my own friend again and not depend on somebody else to give me the love that I can give to myself. Um, and also forgive myself too for all of the mistakes that I've made because I've made countless mistakes just like everyone else. And feel free to comment and let me know where you're at as well. Um, and I do have a question for y'all as well and a follow up challenge for myself and for whoever comes across this video. Um, what is something you love to do that you've been neglecting? For me, I've neglected my love of music and lyric writing. Um, sorry. I'm actually getting closer to finishing a song I started months ago, like back in May. Like I got, a couple verses in and I think I found a chorus, but I've been so distracted with everything else that has happened and the toxicity of the back and forth with the relationship, and um, I'm actually getting closer to finishing it. So, yay! I'm also challenging myself right now to be vulnerable with the internet and be open. We all know how cold people can be, hiding behind a keyboard, and that's okay. We all have our dark side. Um, it's different for me because I'm a very private person. I tend to just talk to a few people. I don't let too many people in, so hopefully by my welcoming you into my energy and sharing mine with yours, we can build something beautiful and meaningful. Um, and that's my hope for this here. Um, so that was my question to y'all, you all right? Um, and that's enough about me. I'd love to hear about your stories and feel free to share however it is you're feeling right now in this moment. If you're angry, if you're sad, if you feel guilty, um, whatever it is. For me, it's all of the above. So, um, I'm getting there, and hopefully we can all get there together. And I do have a challenge for you now, too. If you would like to please join me in a 30-day Love Yourself challenge, we're going to be intentional in how we spend our time. We're going to make sure we take a moment for ourselves each day to grow in whatever capacity that is for you. Okay. For me, like I said, it was finishing my music. I still haven't learned my guitar that I bought months ago either. So I'm gonna spend at least 15 minutes each day. Everyone has 15 minutes. I mean, come on. If we're watching this video, you have 15 minutes. So make it happen for whatever there is for you. Um, and make it the most productive 15 minutes that you can as well. Shut everything else out. Do not disturb. Um, for example, today I worked out this morning, showing my body some love. The meat suit that I'm carrying around. I wrote some lyrics, finished that second verse there, and I read some Alan Watts. The Way of Zen. I hadn't finished that book, and I've had it for months too. So, oh, and I also even went to a comedy show by myself, and it was awesome. It was absolutely amazing. I even started to forget about how much I was hurting after a while. And don't get me wrong, when I got home, I still cried a little. Um, but a little snacky snack and some tea helped cool my nerves. And now I'm here recording this video, and it's almost midnight here, Central Time. Don't mind that clock. I haven't changed the batteries, and I'll fix it next time. um, but yeah, that's where I'm at. If you would like to join me in that challenge, please comment and let me know where you are in your journey. If you feel comfortable, you know, reach out to everyone else that decides to join. I'm going to be here tomorrow, hopefully bright and early because it's pretty late right now. And then we can go at it again. We don't have to do this alone. And if no one ever sees this video, this is still helping me. And hopefully you find some bit of value in my wild world over here in the middle of Kansas. So I'm going to try to be a little bit more upbeat tomorrow. I am recording this in real time, you know, actively trying to heal this pain. And I really needed to get this off my chest. It actually helped me a lot. And I hope it helps someone else out there too. We can do this. And until next time, I'm sending you my love, my light, and darkness. And don't be afraid of that, since we must understand our own darkness in order to know what our light truly means. Okay? May you be blessed, my fellow starseeds. Sending you a big kiss. Mwah. I'll see y'all. Bye.